Welcome to the stream. Hello. We're making some decent progress with Armored Core 3, and hopefully we can make a little bit more today. Maybe even finish it. I'm not too sure. I was taking a look at how long to beat before I play any of these games, really, and this one is actually, on average, clocking in a little bit shorter than Armored Core 2. And boy, we played a grip of this game last night. Stream almost lasted about 5 hours or so. So that's a little bit longer than most of the streams I was doing for Armored Core 2 as well. So who knows? Maybe we're going to get there. Back of the box also says there's something like 40 missions or something along those lines. Maybe it's closer to 50. I forget now. But we've done a grip of them. I was taking a look at it lists the amount of sorties that you complete, and I think we're at like 27 or something like that. So you have to kind of figure that they throw in a couple in there that are not, direct missions, one right after the other, but kind of like the branching paths, which I'm sure we've missed a few of. So we could be looking at the end of this. There's still some arena stuff to do. I did about 20 battles in the arena and made a little bit of progress there. And now in C rank, about halfway through that. So we could potentially be doing a little bit of that as well as the missions. But let's go ahead and get into it and start things up here. So last time I left off, we had left off on a mission which apparently was going to net us the Karasawa, had it given me the opportunity to do the B part of the mission, which it never did. So I was like, well, what the hell? I left a save there just in case I wanted to go back and check it out and see if I could get it. A lot of the guides were saying, you have to complete the mission quickly, but they never gave me a time frame about how quick it needed to be. So, boy, I played that level until I knew exactly how to get rid of those gun turrets, because that was the main objective there. And the gun turret issue and getting it down to a fine science wasn't even required. Some people were saying that you needed to have a high level of faction loyalty with the Crest company, but that was not the case. In fact, taking a look at a random Reddit article, or board, or whatever they are, I never use Reddit, but sometimes they've got info that I enjoy that will procure from them. But apparently some user over there said, well, it has gotten nothing to do with the company loyalty or completing in under a certain amount of time. I mean, you need to do it relatively quickly, but it doesn't need to be super fast. And essentially he just said that you need to do the other available mission first, and then do that to destroy the gun emplacement one second. So I did that, and lo and behold, I unlocked the second part of the mission. Now, the second part of the mission was a pain in the ass, and I had to retry it several times with different loadouts until I finally got what I wanted, but I finally got what I wanted, which was the Karasawa. So now we have it. I've reworked the AC a little bit, and things are looking pretty good. I've actually liked this leg design. I noticed that it was capable of hovering over water, which is nice. I don't know if it hovers over all water, but it did with a couple missions that I tried. And the Karasawa is very heavy but powerful, and I'm able to store 2 ammo crates on the back and still get a laser blade on there, so I think we are cooking. Things are looking pretty good. I've been going through and doing, like I said, a couple of the arena missions as well. Did about 15 or 20 of them. I can't remember now. I think it's 20. And doing A-okay. But yeah, for whatever reason, company loyalty didn't really have anything to do with it, because I think, let's take a look at the missions. Let's take a look at those bars down there. Yeah, Crest is still the lowest one. I'm going to assume that the lower it is, the worse off they are, the less loyalty you have with them. That would be my assumption. And they've always been kind of third. We had chat yesterday telling me, well, Crest is not the highest on the tier there. I don't really feel like I've been helping out Kisaragi all that much, but for some reason they're all the way up there. But Crest was still third lowest. And so people were saying, nah, you have to have them like up there. Crest has to be number 1 with the loyalty if you want to get that mission. Not so much, because I was able to do it just by completing the other mission, the other available mission first. So let that be a lesson to you. Anyway, we got a couple different districts. I think only, just 2 missions available total. One's from Mirage and one is from Kisaragi. Maybe we could take a look at Mirage first, I suppose. This is secure Trini City. I'm gonna take a look because I got my handy dandy guide here, and it'll let us know if there's any optional parts. Just typing in secure doesn't look like anything's popping up, so I think we're good.
A contingent of armed units have violated our jurisdiction and entered Treen City by force. We're sending you there to root them out. Your presence is required as Treen's Normal Defense Detachment is away on joint training exercises with counterparts from Crest Industry. The invaders obviously took advantage of this.
Maybe you shouldn't have let go of your entire security department. Probably would have helped out.
Speculate that the intruders are somehow tied to Crest Industry, but lack proof. No matter, they will be dealt with as we see fit. We've assigned an AC to work with you on this mission and will compensate both of you based on the number of enemy units each destroys.
A little bit of competition, I guess. We already have an AC in there, nothing we could do. AC Fanatic, okay. Interesting, let's go ahead and get it started, see what we could do. Yeah, a bit of an oversight there, yeah. Letting your entire security force go on training. Probably want to break it up a little bit.
We've arrived at the combat area, deploying AC.
Also looking good, thank you. I did try to go for some style points here with the paint job and all that.
Let's work together.
Oh, it's a woman. I don't like that incline on there. It's a little steep for me. AC is so tiny.
What's wrong? You're falling behind.
We are competing. The city is so cloistered together, it's a little bit hard to actually get, you know, a good spot where I can fire on something. These things kinda, not completely, but these guys almost kinda look like Metal Gear Ray. They have that weird little stance with the wings and the chicken legs.
Raven, what are you doing?
Oh, is that?
Attack me, will you? Red Eye shut off her identification transponder.
Sorry. We had a target over there. I thought, I thought she was one of the enemies. We had seen, I had seen her AC earlier, and she looked so small. She looked smaller than that. Maybe that was just another MT. Yeah, sorry, Fanatic. It was a mistake. You guys don't accept mistakes here?
I'm picking up something. It's an enemy transport.
Yeah, I don't have that much health left. God, I really hate this map. I think this is the initial map. Man, I can't even fit underneath the arches. There's so much shit. I just keep crashing into everything. Oh god.
Defenses damaged. Entering combat and returning to base.
Oh no, there's cloaked ones too. Uh-oh. Something to keep an eye out for next time. Well, that was my mistake. I was attacking Fanatic or whatever. Yeah, oops. Oopsie. It's alright. Although, let me take a look at the mail to see. Status report. Reckless actions of the controller's army skirmishes. Okay, that's probably related to the main story. I thought maybe it would have some sort of comment from Fanatic herself, or maybe something from the Nest talking about going rogue. Anyway, let's give it another try. I'm gonna see if maybe I could perch myself on top of a building or something.
Your presence, we speculate.
Oh. Don't even start me off on that if I can't even switch it out. Or don't make it selectable. Start what up? Oh, the consort selection. Gives me an option to select consorts, but, like, you know, there's only the one available, and I can't switch her out.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Raven, let's work together.
I can't maintain my balance up there. Transport vehicles, I was chasing after them. See, I just go after anything. Around too much, losing power.
Raven, what are you doing?
Hey, you got in my way that time.
I'm picking up something.
I put on a handful of optional parts. I think I had gotten one that was supposed to reduce the energy consumption on your laser weapons, but maybe it didn't work out so well. The Kurosawa is just that powerful. God, this girl wants to, like, dip in and out. And I'm, like, at a risk of hitting her. I've already hit her the once. If you hit her, seems like twice. That's what sets her off. She starts going ape shit on you. Oh. I got more cloaked dudes.
Attack me, will you?
Oh, come on.
Identification transponder. She's turning on you. Attack.
With my 95 health.
All enemy units destroyed. Good work.
Including her.
Mission objective achieved.
Well, we did it. Even though it was a bit of a close call. Alright, not the biggest payout. Still got an A rank out of that, though. We destroyed the AC, her AC. So that gave us an additional 10,000 credit bonus. I guess that's nice. Serves her right, yeah. Indeed. Alright, now I'm more keen to look at that mail. What do you got for me? Reckless actions, the controller's army, the skirmishes among corporations. Laird is in a state of total chaos. The damage being caused by the controller's army is especially severe. And not only have they targeted corporate facilities, but also equipment vital maintaining Lair's infrastructure. We've received reports indicating that Mirage is developing a program that will enable direct access to the controller. Perhaps they are working on this to address Laird's current situation, though the exact reason is unknown. Oh, speaking of which, that previous mission I did, where we ended up getting that second mission that got us to Katasawa, that had a couple benefits. Obviously, I think there was also a hidden part in one of those missions. I don't remember if it was that one specifically, but got a huge payout for that. But there was also a little bit of lore. That secondary mission was attacking the Union, the rebels, their headquarters. And then, let's see. I think it was this one. Raven, there's been an emergency development. I'll give a quick overview. As suspected, Union was at a disadvantage from the very beginning. Crest had them outnumbered and outgunned, but the sudden appearance of a massive force of unknown origin turned everything upside down. Union and Crest were each subjected to fierce attacks launched by the unknown force, and both sustained heavy losses. The chaos did not end there either. End there though. There you go. As units belonging to this unknown force have been spotted in various locations around Laird. They leave nothing but destruction in their wake. Initial reports are extremely confusing, and we are still trying to get a handle on the situation. But some of the units in this new force display the same enhanced performance levels seen in the AC you encountered at Ruglin Laboratory. At this time, our best guess is that this new force is being commanded by the controller. We'll notify you as soon as any information comes to light. Okay, so that kind of ties in with what we just read, but it seems like the controller itself now has some sort of military force, as opposed to going through Crest. But their military force attacked both Crest and Union during that attack on Union's HQ. So, kind of weird, but some stuff going on, I suppose. I don't think there's really anything I need to look at. Let me take, there's only one slot left for the optional part. We haven't really been getting or unlocking any new equipment either. And I think when I last set this thing up, kind of like, in the best possible range we could get. I thought I had to sneeze there for a second, but I didn't. So I did not check. Let me see. Make sure everything is going through here all right. Yep. Okay. Just checking. Yep, we had the other mission that was available to us. Probably going to be the only one left. Destroy Kisaragi forces. No, the other mission I think was from Kisaragi, so that one is gone now. And now we've got this one. So let me take a look. Once again, let's just see if there's any hidden parts. Anything under the verbiage destroy? Kisaragi? No? Okay, there's a couple under destroy, but nothing under Kisaragi.
It appears that the remnants of Kisaragi's forces are gathering at the Grand Mine facility. Having them all in one location is preferable to tracking them down individually. We must not let this opportunity pass us by. Our only problem is assembling a force in time to deal a decisive blow. So as not to miss this chance, we've opted to employ a Raven. You will be accompanied by another AC to ensure that the mission is a success.
Another one we got to work with somebody else. So it worked out so well last time. Don't know how well it's going to work this time around. Enemy. Are they all fighting each other? Basically, Crest, on behalf of the controller, is fighting, I believe, with the other two corporations. I do remember getting, I think, a mission. Obviously, we went after the Union, but I think there was another mission where they wanted us to go after Mirage. Now we have this one going after Kisaragi, so definitely trying to make a move.
Engaging combat mode.
They're moving more units into the facility. Be careful.
I'll hold this area. You head in.
Okay. Just gonna stand there all day, huh? Holy shit. Oh my goodness. I've already lost a decent amount of health.
Are there more?
It's possible.
Situation under control. Go ahead, I'll catch up.
This guy hasn't been doing anything. I guess at the very least he's staying out of the way.
Radio.
What'd you say? The what radio?
It's Clazen.
Who? Mighty brazen and Clazen.
Personally, it's just business. Watch it. This guy is good.
Shit, I didn't have enough health for that.
Defenses damaged. Hold in combat and return to base.
I think we're okay on ammo. I probably, if I got in a handful of hits, because the Katasawa does a decent amount of damage. If I got in more hits, I probably could have got him, but yeah, I think I just took too many hits early on. I was not expecting that. Of course, there's not too much I could do in that situation when they thrust you right in there. There's like 50 enemies in that one room, and then they're all gunning for you, so... I don't know. Let's give it another try, I guess, because there ain't nothing else I could do. Nice and fast load. I was also a little bit hesitant when firing, because I'm like, well, should I be expending all this ammo? How long is this going to last? But I think if they're already throwing an AC at me at that other room there, we're probably okay. If anything, if I seem to be taking a lot of hits, I might try to duck out of that last AC battle when Brazen Crazen comes in.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
They're moving more units into the facility. Be careful.
I'll hold this area. You head in.
Gonna say, well, we entered it a little bit better, but holy shit. Oh my god. What is that? This dude. One of these guys got a huge rocket launcher that took out like all my health in literally seconds. I came in here with 6,000. And at the last second there, somebody already took out another 1,000. The last guy.
Are there more?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. That one. I got to be more careful when entering in, I guess. But that last guy that hit me, I think he did just 1,000 damage with one shot. When you get in and do the AC battle there, that guy's machine gun is pretty trained on me too. I don't think I could have sped my way out of that. There was a little bit more room. The bad thing about entering into that little facility section is just the amount of like boxes and stuff. Granted, they could be destroyed, but there's still a bit of a problem getting around. So don't know. Might actually want to take a look and see if I could get some AC parts that have better durability against like shell-based weaponry. Because I can't move around all that well anyway. I don't think I can be able to dodge anything in any grand fashion. Let's see, how many credits do I've got right now? Not that much. Let's take a look. Defense shell, 630. 664. And getting that is already going to burn me through. Might just be enough, though. Or at least a little bit better. Let's take a look. I'll try maybe something bipedal. Those usually seem to work a little bit better. 502, 556, 580, 688, 679, 756. Look at the size of those things. Holy shit. I need something that's going to be like 45,000 or less, though. We'll try something bipedal. I need something to carry a little bit of weight. We'll change out to a different AC slot for this one. Get my 2 ammo packs on there. I think I probably want to keep with the Katasawa. I suppose I could go with something that's got a little bit, well, maybe not that. Actually, I'd probably sell that. That is something I got. I don't even remember. I think there was a mission I did, or maybe it might have been from the arena. I don't think I'll be using that. There's a lot of damage, but the ammunition is pretty bad on it. Looks like we've only got the 3 weapons now. So I'll take that as kind of like an emergency situation. Oh, no shit, we're overweight. Well, and even the hover part will get me through. How much overweight am I? 102. So I need something a little bit lighter. I could probably look at either getting a smaller generator. Not an FCS, that's not going to do too much of anything. Smaller generator or smaller radiator, maybe? That's pretty light. Maybe some lighter weight arms. What's the defensive points on that one? 97, defensive shell is at 304. Sorry, I didn't take a look at the weight. Okay. So if I get some arms that are maybe in the 800 range, perhaps. Low 800 range. I guess I could settle for maybe something in the 700. Oof. It's a bit of a drop off with the defensive points, but it works. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Yellow. All right. Oh, I gotta equip the optional parts as well. son of a gun. New core, can't forget that. Okay, reduce shell-based damage. Let's do that. Do that, and then either need a 1 or a 2, or I guess I could take both of these. Reduce energy base and reduce impact shock. It's probably fail spectacularly, but let's see if it does
appears that
anything.
having them all in our only problem. So as
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Oh, he's slow.
They're moving more units into the facility. Be careful.
I'll take care of the ones inside. You hold the rest off here.
Oh, what? Is it just a matter of who gets there first?
The gate locked. I'm trapped.
Obviously, this didn't happen this way last time. I mean, I was being a little leisurely about getting in there, but... Shit. It's slow as balls. And, gotta charge this shit up.
Are you clear? I'm moving further in. I released the lock. Get in here.
The signal is breaking up. Please go assist.
Is this all going to be clear, or we have to fight through some of these enemies now, too? I guess there's nothing popping up on radar. Well, even with getting used to the energy usage on this thing, it ended up sort of working out a little bit better, I suppose, because I didn't have to fight the legion of enemies in there. But I wonder how this AC fight is going to go.
I'm surprised you made it. Watch it. This guy is good. Looks like I've still got it.
Communications restored. Everything okay?
Yes, thank you for asking.
Mission complete. Return to base.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Well, that worked out, but I don't think it was because of my loadout. I think it's because the guy walked in there for me. Took on the brunt of the attacks. So, thanks, guy. At least he got through there, though. A special edition for taking out that AC, huh? At least he helped. Well, I guess as opposed to the other girl that we had dealt with, it was a little bit better. Alright. I don't need that. I'm just going to sell all these parts, I think. Hopefully our standard loadout will get us through the rest of this with little to no issue. Alright, only one section, only one mission. Disable pulse generators. Sure there's a lot of disable this and disable that, or destroy. Let's see. Disable pulse generators. There is in fact one here. It's a findable part too. There are 4 generators, 2 of them are in ducts. Near the generator and the duct in the lower of the 2 large rooms, there's a duct that goes up and around the generator. In that duct, you'll find the part. Okay. I will try to remember that, but I don't know how memorable that's going to be.
After some investigation, it appears Crest is responsible for the placement of numerous electromagnetic pulse generators in nearby ventilation ducts. Ever since they began operating, one of our facilities adjacent to the ducts has experienced repeated system outages. The devices were supposedly put in place to deter controller forces from entering the ducts. However, we have doubts as to how effective they might be in accomplishing this. Enter the ducts and disable all devices. The electromagnetic pulses they release are harmful, so move quickly.
Harmful ducts.
There are 4 targets in all. Locate each and shut them down.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Blasted around for a second.
Target disabled. 3 left.
Ah, there it is. Out in the open.
Two more to go.
Okay. I've been wasting bullets. You just have to walk up to him. Somebody gonna come down here and fight me? I was making a big showy display like he was. How do I get down to the lower levels?
One generator remaining.
Okay, hold on. Because that thing said, alright, 4 generators, near the generator in the duct and lower. Near the generator in the duct in the lower of the 2 large rooms, there's a duct that goes up around to the generator. Is it accessible from here? Ah.
AC part acquired.
Okay. The other one might just be out in the open.
Mission objective achieved.
I was like, I don't have to fight this guy, do I? I was trying to get out of there, but I almost died. Another close call. But I guess we were able to do it. Just 100 HP left, yep. Updated part lineup from Mirage. This message is notify a new edition of our product lineup. It's a right arm AC part, model number MWGGXCG-20. I guess it's more of a slash instead of a dash now, isn't it? I still might be good on the Katasawa, but let's see. What is it? Oh, okay. This is another plasma rifle. This almost looks like a rail gun. It does a lot more damage than the Katasawa. Almost 1,000 more. I think the Katasawa does 1,600. This is at 2520. It weighs less, surprisingly. The only bad thing is that it only has 20 ammunition. That's not that great. But it might, it might be good for like arena fights. In fact, I got half a mind to make like an arena lineup. We can almost do the same sort of setup here. I think I want to change out the legs possibly, especially since the thing is a little bit lighter. But what I've got on now, it looks cool. It's a very interesting part, but it's a little bit slower. And actually, from that particular like lineup, this thing was pretty good. So if I do like arena battles, maybe I'll switch over to something like this. Also, I don't know what that part was that we picked up. Alright, so far so good. Very nice. Here, this might be it. Jam enemy radar and lock-on functions. Interesting. That might be nice. That puts me well overweight, though. What is this? Oh, the decoy dispenser. You know, I never really use that. I think I'm going to sell that. That crow thing is pretty good, though. If I could equip that in any other circumstance, I might. I worry about the ammunition, although, you know, this thing, it does pack a punch, but, you know, I wonder if I should take one of these off. See about putting that on, because, yep, I am still within the weight limitations with that setup. So we'll just have to hope that whatever I'm fighting has under the amount of health of however much damage I could put into it. Okay. Purple's nice, but what if we made it a little bit darker? Okay, what if we made it a lot darker? That's almost like a sound wave from Transformers level of purple. I think I like that. Actually, the gray highlights, it's almost exactly like Soundwave. That works. The Soundwave, yeah, he had gray highlights, right? Not yellow. I'm pretty sure he had gray. Now, finally, I got all 3 slots done up, sorta. Well, no, I guess I dismantled the first slot there. We could try an arena battle, though, and see how well this thing works out. I'm just kind of curious about that weapon. It looks interesting. Who do we got? Trafalgar. Trafalgar Law. He joined the arena with a single purpose: locate the Raven who betrayed him and mete out his own brand of justice. The plan was set in motion shortly after learning that his quarry retreated to the sanctuary of the arena, complete with a new identity. Ourselves a regular old outlaw here. One of them bounty killers. Let's try the abandoned factory. Yes, the AC with no name. Oh, this is the one where we start off in a weird section. Oh shit, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to equip the optional parts. This guy's a hopper. The hell was that? Like shot into the ground. Oh shit, he got me. Yeah, the ammo. I mean, compared to the fact that he was somewhat evasive, wasn't even the most evasive AC I've fought in the arena. But, yeah, you know, hopping around. He dodged most of the shots. It would probably be better if I had a little bit more ammo. It does a decent amount of damage, but honestly, I think I might even like the Kanazawa a little bit better, just because of the higher ammo reserve. I feel like the shots might be like a tad quicker too, possibly. Might not be the case. Yeah, we definitely need optional parts on here. So reduce energy when firing is a big one. Improves fire rate, maybe not, just because I would need to plan out my shots a little bit better. Increase energy weapon power, though, that'd probably be better. Let's pulse disable lock-ons, maybe. Let's generator capacity, maybe. Guess I'll get those two on there. Do I have a 2-slotter? No, but I got this. Improves fire rate of energy weapons, so I guess we'll do it anyway. And reduces impact shock. That'll take care of all 20 slots. So hopefully that'll work a little bit better. I could go through and pick out my shots a little bit better, maybe, but at the same time, I'm thinking maybe I just want the additional ammo. Oh, no. No. Alright, let's try this out instead. Not that big of an increase. I got 28 shots instead of 24 now, but, you know, it might help. Yeah, just had to pick the shots a little bit better, I think. I was trying to shoot when he landed as opposed to when he was getting up into the air. But I think it's viable enough. Hostile. Short-tempered and headstrong, Hostile rushes into battle with weapons blazing in hopes of claiming quick, decisive victories. This lack of restraint carries over to all aspects of his life, and he is usually trying to escape one predicament after another. This guy doesn't even have any arms. Armless McGee. Yes, sir. Whoa. He sure is blazing. Does not have a whole lot of armor on. Okay, see ya. Later. Music didn't even get picked up yet. It was fast. It was about as fast as he was. Boy, he just flew right into that battle. Trooper. Utilizing his AC's mobility to great effect, he runs rings around opponents, patiently waiting for an opportunity to strike. He worries constantly about the well-being of his daughter, who ran away hoping to become a mercenary herself. Okay. Weird little tidbit of information at the end there, but alright, I get it. This guy's probably not going to be jumping around too much. It looks like he might be another dasher like that other guy we dealt with, but I'm going to pick the parking garage regardless, just in case he does feel like making a hop up or two. Is there something wrong with this guy? He's like not making any attempts to fire at me. There he goes. Last second there. See you, loser. Oh, hope your daughter's well. Midas. Oh, wait. Maybe that isn't the next one. I don't know. Street enemy. Discontent with his impoverished upbringing, this pilot immersed himself in the criminal underworld, eventually rising to a position of wealth. He accepts missions based solely on their monetary value, and greed rules his every waking hour. Just blazing through. Yeah, I got some decent equipment now. This is usually how it goes, because I'll typically not touch the arena for a long time, and then I'll get some top tier equipment and just like work my way through the lower ranks pretty damn fast. But it does help. Like after a while, you start raking in the cash. This is a weird map. I keep thinking that I'm gonna, run through a spot where there's not gonna be cover, and then I turn the corner and then there's cover there. Cover everywhere. It's helping me out too, but this guy's probably got more ammo than I do. Most of the times that he was evading me and getting behind cover wasn't even intentional on his part. He was just moving around. Me not necessarily knowing what to expect, I kept firing, thinking I was going to get him. Now we're at Midas. This sounds familiar. I wonder if he was someone that was in a previous Armored Corps. Named after a legendary king who turned everything that he touched into gold, the pilot refers to her AC's close-range cannons as a king's right hand. In this case, what they touch turns to scrap, not gold. She and Barchetta were once close. So wouldn't it be like the reverse of Midas, if everything she touches turns to shit? The King Saddam swapped those letters around. Doing way out there. They both got a similar strategy here. Close. She had a lot of armor, so it took more shots than I was expecting, and then I just started burning through my energy. That's a bit of a problem with the bigger laser weapons. They tend to burn through your energy meter pretty quick. At least the setup I got. Bremen. Decked out in a full complement of missile launchers, this AC built specifically for long-range combat. The pilot hates close contact and prefers to strike from a distance. Most consider him a coward, and he is known to have a heavy trigger finger. Well, in that case, let's get about as close as possible. Thank God I could pick the maps. Still packs a punch. but did not have that much armor on him. Impulse. Young pilot often referred to as Arena's breeze. The hell does that mean? His most cherished possession is a white gold belt buckle that belonged to his father, also a Raven. His close in combat style emulates his father's, and he is well liked by the older spectators. I just couldn't get through reading that, could I? I'm trying to think. Is there somebody they're particularly referring to from any of the previous arenas? Maybe so. Trying to think. Probably a big open space wouldn't be all that great. Maybe we'll do the abandoned factory. Sometimes there's enough coverage where I can sort of slink in and out. I think the parking garage might be a little bit too tight, though. Sometimes I end up running into stuff when I don't really mean to. Seemed like he wanted to get up close, but he didn't really show any force when he was getting there. It was all in the attempt, but not in the execution. Faust. Nicknamed the Sorcerer, he has an unsettling habit of disappearing into thin air after combat. How does he do that? I guess he's got a cloaking device. He prefers to launch attacks while airborne, and though his AC may look delicate, opponents underestimate it at their own peril. Well, guess we're going in a spot where you can't do that then, huh? I'm glad they brought back the parking garage, or at least something with a low roof, because the lack of having a roof in Armored Core 2, I mean, at the end of the day, what I ended up doing for most of the battles in the arena in AC2 was just doing the standard dome. But, that being said, I do think that there would have been a couple instances where it would have been nice to have an option for an arena that had a low roof. So we could do things like that. This guy clearly wanted to fly, and had he been airborne, it would have been a lot trickier to actually target him. But, you know, keeping him in that tight confine there with a low roof, he stays always within the FCS range. So, always got a target indicator on him. Just got to guide the camera left or right. Don't have to manipulate it up or down. Let's see about getting into the B territory, and then we'll probably get back to the missions. B7 rank. And Cypress is the man here. Steadfast in his belief that the controller must be preserved, he pays his respects prior to every match. His AC is composed of an amalgamation of crest equipment, making it well balanced and suited to a variety of combat styles. We have a Zealot here. Nah, I don't think we're not going to be doing the ruins again. That was a little bit of a disaster. Why not? We'll try the arena. I think when I got into the C rank, I did an arena battle to win it, and boy, it was close. It's the flyer. Had I got one more shot at him, then I would have been able to do it, but he had that machine gun trained on me, and I don't think any sort of maneuvering was going to help me out. The problem with this particular gun is I can't really use the boosters. Because if I want to keep the gun trained on him, then I have to lay off of the boosters. Close. Still kind of close, but I was able to do it. I didn't know he was going to be as aerial combat heavy as he was, so had I decided to back out, I probably would have retried it with the same loadout, but done it in the parking garage again. Let's see who our next guy is. Flying Fix. Having spent a number of years working as an AC mechanic, she finally decided that the time had come to pilot one of her own. All too familiar with the danger of arena combat, she operates a heavily armored AC and prefers to fight from mid-range. Everybody usually, we hear about them being either long range or super close range, so. Advancement reward from Global Cortex. Congratulations on your new rank. We hope you will continue to perform as you have been. Recognition of your advancement, we are awarding you with the CWC SLU 64 back part. Please check the garage. From Crest, congratulations on your performance in the arena. We hope that you will enjoy continued success in upcoming battles. In recognition for your achievements, we hereby present you with the OP-E-LAI optional part. Wonder what those could be. The OP-LAI is improves energy shield coverage. Okay, which honestly I haven't used at all yet, so I don't know that that's going to be something I'm actually going to be taking to, but I suppose you never know. Let's see. This is the thing I unlocked. What is it? A slug gun? Yeah, it is a slug gun. Let's see. 64 ammo. Incredible weight. I've discovered too. You'd think that would, like, similar to the quad legs, when it comes to like these hover legs, like the one I've got equipped right now, you think that you wouldn't have to get into a stance to fire back weapons, but you do, which super sucks. So I had tried it on the water too, and my AC had to stop and get into a stance and immediately sank. So I had tried it before actually giving it a test in the testing facility. Kind of sucked. But yeah, let's go ahead and sell that because I don't think I'm going to be using that anytime soon. I'll just stick with this loadout. Okay, taking a look at the missions here. We've only got one spot. We've got Protect Crest Convoy and Disable Radar Equipment. One's from Mirage and one is from Crest. Disable radar equipment. There sure is a lot of disable missions, I think. Disable. Oh. Okay, so there's nothing here with optional for that. What about Protect Crest Convoy? There is one here. It's a findable part. Part is by the radar dish near the small base southeast of your starting location. If you jump to the upper edge and head a bit southeast, you will see the base. Okay. I wonder if we could do that mission and retain the Mirage one, because that would probably be ideal. Since we just went through a grip of the arena battles, I'll go ahead and save though.
Mirage forces have launched a full-blown assault on Crest's main intelligence hub. The facility serves as a vital resource pool and archive for our most closely guarded secrets. Due to the attack, all facility resources are being relocated until the situation can be brought under control. Your mission is to guard the convoy moving materials out of the facility. Their safe passage through the battle is of the utmost importance.
I'll go ahead and select the consort, sure. Especially if there's a part here. Never have enough money to select two of them from what I've seen, so it's kind of weird that they even give me the option. Unless there's an AC that unlocks that is like super low rank or something. Only costs 1,000 credits to hire him.
Main system. Engaging combat.
Okay, so southeast of our location, there's a radar dish. I think I see it.
Enemy units directly ahead. Make sure the transports are protected.
There it is.
AC part acquired.
You all right down there? Nothing popping up on radar.
Fighter jets detected.
Good, the natural archway on there protected them. Whoa. Getting bounced around. What the hell?
Raven, they're retreating. Good job.
Mission objective achieved.
Okay. I think we ended up losing one, but that's alright, I suppose. Had I known that there was going to be as many enemies as there were, I might have even switched over to the machine gun, because those work a little bit better for those types of encounters. Surprisingly, no special deductions. I thought one of the convoy got lost, but it seems like everything's A-okay there. Not too bad in terms of AC repair costs, too. It's a rare day when I could get by with making it underneath like 20,000. Let me just take a look real quick and see if that Mirage one is still available. Nope, I don't think it is. Well, the Mirage one, I don't think had any optional parts or anything, so it might have been better for us. Plus, we got a bigger payout with that. Mirage, access failed. Crest facility has been secured and we are making attempts to access controller directly, but the situation looks bleak. The procedure is proving to be both complicated and time-consuming. Our engineers say that with more time it would be possible. Sadly, this is not a luxury we can afford. As a result, the controllers of the recent attacks, many areas within Laird are experiencing serious problems. Power and oxygen shortages, flooding, and radiation leaks. Raven, what shall we do? Have we been abandoned by the controller? Yeah, maybe. Looking like that might be the case. I've noticed in particular that with the flying enemies, you know, sometimes it's a little harder to keep up with them just because they're basically just strafing over and over again. So sometimes if you can keep up with them and continually like kind of turn your AC in line with them, you can kind of get a shot off right off the bat and hit them, but it doesn't happen too often. So I find that it's usually best to have a weapon that can, you know, sort of either keep up with them due to a faster fire rate, which would be a machine gun, or something that can give you a little bit more leeway based on ammunition quantity, which again would be a machine gun. So usually in relation to most battles that have both flying enemies and just like a ton of enemies in general, it seems that machine guns are usually the way to go. Hey, what's going on, Flipper? Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate you. All right, well, we've got this Defend Crest HQ one. Operating area ventilation ducted G929. Interesting. Let me see. Does this have defend? There is one defend, but it is defend personnel convoy, which I think we've already done. So Crest HQ does not have an optional part.
Controller forces have commenced an attack on Sector 422. Our headquarters is based in the area and must be protected at all cost. They're advancing in groups of 2 or 3, which is hampering our efforts to drive them back. Our biggest concern is the ventilation duct. Enemy units are bypassing the defenses there with surprising ease. Please head to the ventilation duct and hold them off. Don't let a single unit get by, or all is lost.
That sounds like a bit of a tall order. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Excelsior! All right, Stan Lee is in charge of this operation.
Engaging combat mode.
I was gonna say simple enough, but boy, those orbs take a lot of damage.
They're approaching the bulkhead. Take them out.
All right, I get it. They're coming out of the holes. You're gonna like interrupt me with all this camera switching and whatnot. Bunch of nonsense.
Raven, stop them.
Swear to God, if I'm falling at the end of this camera sequence.
They're almost through. Hurry.
Shit. This isn't gonna work out. I already see a problem. The problem is energy consumption. Would probably be best, I guess, to perch myself up on one of the higher tiers, even if it's just like one up. The constant like camera switching, like showing you, oh no, there's more coming in. Yeah, I get it. I can look at the radar just as well. You could probably lay off of doing that. It'd be appreciated, so there's not like constant camera cutting or interrupting my procedure. But at the same time, maybe that means I just need something better. I don't know. What sucks though is that, I mean, the Katasawa does a decent amount of damage, and it seems like each orb takes 3 hits, which, depending on how many are coming through, I might not have enough ammunition for that, so might be better to get a weapon that's got a little bit more on it. But at the same time, I think I'm going to need something a little bit better in terms of the build, something that is not going to burn through energy quite as quickly. Let's see. So we got to look at the garage for that. And I just might be able to make something work, but I think we need to take a look at the shop too. Need a new pair of legs. I think I'm going to go for something, maybe like that real fancy set. I don't remember specifically which one it was. I think it was this one. The Edge. Yeah, it sounds about right. Okay. So we got them edges on. A blade is not going to help us in this particular situation. I'm wondering about the MG1000, but then there's also this, which has a significantly, well, sort of. I guess 100 is pretty significant. 111. Energy drain rate is a little bit less so. Attack power is half of what the Katasawa is, so I can assume that we're probably looking at doing maybe 6 shots per orb. But I don't know, it might work out. Alternatively, instead of upping the ammo, which I think might still be good, but I could possibly equip a back part, maybe. Reduce energy when firing, we definitely want that. Improves fire rate. Increase energy weapon power, we want all those. Increase turning speed, maybe. Increase generator capacity, I think I'd prefer that. Reduce impact shock when hit, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Reduce energy-based damage. Reduce shell-based damage. I think they do energy-based attacks, those little orbs. So maybe we'll increase the turning speed along with that. Let me take a look at the optional parts and see what else there is. Reduce lock-on time, largest sight lock, improves braking. Okay, so none of those. None of that is going to help me out. I don't remember if I have the best generator. So I've only been using one. So let me take a look at it. This is the KGP ZSV. Retails for 66,000. Energy output is, well, let's take a look at maximum charge, 48,000. Yep, that's going to be the one with the maximum charge on it. Energy output, I don't think it's going to help us all that well. Alright, this might be the best that we can do, maybe. At least without going, completely radically different.
Controller for they're advancing and our biggest please head to the
Okay.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
If only I could manually lock.
approaching the bulkhead.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Take them out.
God, that's so annoying. So annoying. And these assholes are still moving, despite the fact that I am, you know, trying to work through these guys.
Raven, stop them.
And what's worse, it like changes my
Almost
camera
through.
and shit.
Hurry. Defenses breached. Mission failed.
Mission failed. System switched to normal mode.
I wonder how many there are total. You know what might be best is just to ignore the ones on the bottom when they come in. It looks like they die to one hit when they open up and start firing at you. So if you give them a target, then they will eventually just die quickly. So that's good. But the problem is that some of them start off so goddamn high that it becomes an issue trying to catch up with them. So what I might do right off the bat is just try to see if it will even allow me to get up as high as possible and just kind of shoot down on them. If not, I guess we could fail it and just continue on, because it looks like it probably progresses the story anyway. But I would like to, you know, actually complete it. The worst part, it's so annoying that it's got to cut to them coming in. And I've explained it before, but I get it. I could probably see them on my radar, and I'd like, you know, even if I didn't notice it right at first, I'd be like, oh shit, there's like, you know, there's more coming in.
Engaging combat mode.
But the game's insistence on showing me that there's more pods coming in, it's completely unnecessary. And it cuts the, you know, the game time. And then what's worse is it resets like your camera and everything. Fortunately, when you're in midair, it doesn't like reset your position or anything.
They're approaching the bulkhead. Take them out.
I know. They're coming, I get it.
All targets destroyed.
All right, that's what you had to do. You had to get to the very top level and just fire down at them.
Mission objective achieved.
Award for the most annoying mission in the game goes to... Pain in my ass.
fucking thing sucks!
At least once you know what you need to do, it wasn't that bad. Things could have turned sour had I not had enough AP, but that was still not fun to like experience and have to work through a couple times. Lane Myers, Crest Defense is defeated. Oh, I thought I'd help them out in that regard. Crest's last line of defense, the element in charge of guarding their headquarters, has been destroyed. The assault on Crest's interests started in Sector 422, but has spread to all other areas under their control as well. Mirage is gathering defenses to secure areas under its control, but the situation looks bleak. From Crest, great work. We appreciate the help, Raven, but Crest is through. We no longer have the means to retaliate. That the controller was malfunctioning has been known to us for a long time. Malfunctioning or no, the controller has decided to destroy us. Then that is our fate. People cannot survive in a world without order, even if that order is nothing but an illusion. Just gonna roll over and die then? You don't want to like try to seize control and create your own order? Alright, well, we got through the big pain in the ass mission, so that's good. Destroy massive weapon. This? I know there's one that's like destroy big MT or something like that, but it's a worded difference. I'm thinking it's not the same thing. Yeah, there's two. There's a destroy massive weapon, and then there's a destroy massive MT. But there is one here. It's a findable part, surprisingly. The part's located on one of the beams just above the water of the platform you start on. And it's on the side that you're facing when you start the mission. Okay, so I think it would probably be best if we had maybe go back to our default loadout and have those hover legs on just in case, because it does say something about water. Thank you, Hakiri. I appreciate the lurk. Hope you're having a good night. These should work. These are still hover legs, right? I'm starting to second guess myself, but I think they are. I guess we'll find out immediately.
A massive weapon believed to be under the influence of the controller made an unexpected appearance today. We've never seen anything like it. It's a single unit that is neither AC nor MT, but obviously something of great power. The best our forces have managed is to keep it contained and away from the city. The target is currently sealed off in Section 732, an abandoned city district submerged when an earthquake shattered its retaining bulkhead. Take care around the water.
Cool. Yeah, we can do something. Oh, look, these guys. I bet you these guys got hover legs. Joker! And gassed. We're taking the Joker, baby. Operation Leviathan. Oh my god.
There's your target. Be careful, Raven.
What the hell is it?
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Okay, it does say something about the beam. Did that count as leaving the area? Shit. It was like right on the end there. I was just trying to get onto the... on the box. Uh-oh. Your status as a Raven? Oh, shit. When I picked up the controller, I hit, like, the D-pad button, which was weird that it even registers that as something to move on. But that's a complete failure, so I guess this one's pretty serious. Okay, so let me just double check. Its part's located on one of the beams just above the water of the platform you start on. Okay. I guess we'll be looking out for something like that. So it registered to me that there's the beam, but I looked up at the top and there's like the giant beam up there, but it didn't look like there was, one, it was like super high up, but two, it didn't look like there was anything for me to actually, you know, stand on. $80,000 reward for this one. It's pretty extreme.
There's your target. Be careful, Raven.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
See, this is what I thought. It's like, okay, is this a beam? But I guess it isn't. Like, what's considered a beam here? These buildings? It says just above the water too, so I'm assuming that you know, it's something that's lower down as opposed to higher up. But there's not like a whole lot of room around here. Joker being a real jolly jackass over there. He's like stuck in the water. Oh, there it is.
AC part acquired.
Tag it when it surfaces.
Target destruction confirmed. Return to base.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Katasawa took care of it.
Mission complete.
Who are you? You're not my AC. Maybe it was the other guy. Maybe it was Joker. Decent payout. AC repair cost kind of hit me kind of hard, but could have been worse. I think I took a couple extra hits of damage and I was looking for that part because I just wasn't sure what the hell it was referring to. But we ended up getting it in the end. Mirage, request for help. Raven, let me be the first to congratulate you on a job well done. We weren't sure you could pull it off. On behalf of all citizens of Laird, we'd like to make a request. We hope you'll accept. Okay. Not going to do it through mail, though. I'm assuming it's going to be in the mission selection. Let's go ahead and save. All right. This is a new spot. Investigate Magna ruins.
Disruptions caused by the controller forces are on the rise. If they continue, we may have no choice but to launch an attack on the controller itself. Unsubstantiated rumors indicate the existence of a passage somewhere in the heart of Magna ruins that leads directly to the controller. An advanced team already searched the area, but uncovered nothing. We'd like you to take another look. If the passage exists, it may be just what we need. Also, we've hired an escort to provide backup. Please work together.
It sounded so tacked on there. Also, we've hired an escort. Okay. Huntress. I've worked with her before. I had her on that mission where I was doing the extra thing to get the Karasawa. She didn't end up working out too well for the particular circumstance, but she wasn't really to blame.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
I've got a weak It's empty?
Excuse me? Maybe she was going too easy on her. Maybe so.
Raven, it's an ambush.
I got that one, Huntress. Don't you worry about it. He's up there. Hold on.
I knew they wouldn't be enough.
Fanfare.
Rebels like yourself have outlived their uses. Thinking you could destroy the controller? What a fool idea.
It wasn't my idea. I'm just hired for this job,
There's
sir.
no place for you in this world. Die, rebel.
Oh, am I fighting both of them? Shit. Huntress, how could you? Yeah, you were right, Solidus. She is at fault. Did go too easy on her. All you fanatics. Right when I die, I take care of Fanfare. Of course, Huntress got to be a little backstabber. I wonder if I could kill her before the fact. I'd still have to deal with the MTs, but dealing with MTs and her seems like it might be a better prospect than dealing with two ACs. I also wonder if switching out to the arena-based loadout might help. But then again, I would still have to take care of the MTs, so that's kind of a tall order. And not a ton of ammunition to work with. Actually, Mirage is the one that set me up with her, so I wonder if they're in on this too. They're like the new corporation that the controller has chosen. I was helping them out too much.
An advanced team also.
See, I knew there was something suspicious about that little tagged on line there. Also, we've hired another AC to go with you. Yeah, I'll bet.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
It's empty? Raven, it's an ambush.
Tried hitting her, but she wasn't getting upset or anything. So it makes me think not doing too much damage to her.
I knew they wouldn't be enough. Rebels like yourself have outlived their uses. Thinking you could destroy the controller? What a fool idea.
Thinking you could destroy the controller? What a fool idea.
This world.
Weird cadence in his speech, almost kind of like a John Wayne.
Die, rebel!
Here we go with this map again. Suck it.
All targets destroyed. Return to base.
I still get my money?
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Probably just taking a straight hit for this one. Because I'm thinking Mirage is oh, we got an additional reward, but we didn't get a main reward. Yeah, I'm thinking Mirage is behind this whole thing. What's the additional reward for? Who paid me that? We had no intention of getting rid of the controller. All we hoped to do was play a role in administering its power. Even though it may be malfunctioning, we still rely on the controller for our continued existence. Perhaps you're capable of doing the unthinkable, but if that's the case, then it is you who possess our great... opposes, there we go. I'm like, possess doesn't work there. Opposes our greatest threat. Union is sure to try and take advantage of such misguided efforts. You become too dangerous. If you act in haste, you will condemn us all. I was thinking it's gonna be revealed in an email whether or not they're treacherous, but I said it'd be too corny if they contacted me themselves. But then they did. I thought maybe our handler would say, "Oh no, Mirage has abandoned everyone else and taken matters into their own hands. We've done some research. But no, they felt the need to contact me directly and say, hey, we're up to no good here. Infiltrate Rahito Lab from Union. Still kicking around is Union, huh?
Both Crest and Mirage continue to believe that the controller's functions should be preserved. They refuse to see the warning signs. Our resources are stretched to the limit as it stands, but someone needs to take action. The only avenue left to us is rendering the controller inoperative. The location of the controller's core is stored on a mainframe in Mirage's Rahito laboratory. Past attempts to retrieve this information have all ended in failure. In order to gain access to the mainframe, you must retrieve 3 code keys and then enter them into their respective terminals.
God, sounds like some Metal Gear mission.
Failure is not an option. You must procure information detailing the core's location.
Operation Calamity.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
What'd you see? A lot of targets. Say I might have chosen the wrong entry point, but it looks like we're going down, so might be the correct choice after all. Figured with that many enemies nearby, there's got to be something.
Code key obtained.
All right. On an incline. Can't get him.
Code key obtained.
The hallway down that way. Must be a path that loops around pretty far.
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
So the terminals. So I'll save that for when I've actually got all 3 of them. I just need the 1 more, but I need to get into that section there, and I'm not too sure how to do that. Is it? Oh, was this door always here? Shit. Oh wait, no. That's yeah, we already went down that one. Let me just take a quick look and make sure that there's no like hidden paths or something destructible up on the ceiling. Which doesn't look like there is. Well, there was a prior to coming into the big room that led to these two areas, there was a additional path that went further down. The only problem was it looked like it was secured. Some sort of laser security device or something along those lines, so. There's also possibly an additional path all the way back near the beginning. That's also a possibility, so let's see. But yeah, this is what I was referring to. It looks like it might actually lead into there. Before I do that, I guess, let me go back here. Just make sure that there's no alternative routes. Because I don't want to go in there and like end up losing all my life or whatever. Yeah, I don't think so. It's like we gotta go down the laser path. I don't know if it's gonna do damage or what. It's like the microwave chamber or something in Outer Haven. It does damage. I could kind of slink by, but it was a little rough.
Code key obtained.
Oh, good. Thought I was gonna have to jump through them again.
And entering code key.
There was a locked door in the central part here. I'm guessing maybe it's open now.
Target data acquired. Clear out.
Probably too easy. There's gonna be an AC fight or something in here.
We're both ravens. Just do what comes naturally. Don't think about it.
I don't even know who you are, sir. Had it been like Apple Boy or something, I had a connection here. The door had unloaded itself. I guess the entry point was a little further away than I expected.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
All right. Repair costs a little high, but otherwise not terrible. Surprised I was able to get that. It was sort of a lengthy one, but able to get through all of it with the Katasawa. Granted, you know, just barely with 2 ammunition packs, but still did it. All right, let's see. We got a mail here. Union. We'll analyze the data as fast as we can. The controllers... There's a typo there. That's rare. Controller with an F between the R and the S. Controllers. Forces are on the move throughout Laird. They seem to be popping out of the woodwork. I don't know what our chances are, even if the controller is destroyed and the situation is brought under control. But we can't just give up, that's for sure. What kind of missions do we got? More stuff in here. Defend energy reactor.
Raven, controller forces have succeeded in occupying the energy reactor. Their objective is unclear, but if the reactor is destroyed, it will set off a chain reaction causing extensive damage throughout the city. To make matters worse, the facility's security system has been activated. In order to reach the core, you'll have to bypass both gun emplacements and energy shields. We're running out of time. Good luck.
Let's see what I can do. Operation Crying Baby. Recommended Raven level rank S. Oh boy.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Do I just have to...
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Oh shit.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to wait.
I was like all turned around. I'm like, there's probably going to be something else firing at me. Yeah. That was a weird one. Kind of reminds me of the... I don't even know what that room is supposed to be, but there is the massive, I think, like, energy conduit room in Phantom Menace at the end. It looks like it powers the whole goddamn planet, because it is absolutely massive. Bigger than any power plant that powers any city I know of, and this is like, you know, futuristic technology. But, you know, when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are fighting Darth Maul and the little laser gates are going off, looks kind of something like that. And this thing is firing some big weapon at us.
Raven, controller forces have... Their objective is unclear, but if the reactor... To make matters worse, the facility's security system has been activated. In order to reach the... We're running out of time.
Alright, I'm wondering if I could just get through the gates and, like, force my way through. But the problem with that is I'm thinking we have to fight something.
Main system engaging combat mode.
mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Yeah, sorry.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Okay, just have to shoot the damn thing. And then there's immediately an AC battle after that, so yeah, you have to conserve your HP. Or your AP, excuse me. I wonder if I could shoot it at a distance while the gates are up. I mean, they're making things seem urgent, like, oh, you gotta get through this quickly, but at the same time, it's like, there's no timer or anything. I think the Katasawa has enough range that it'd be able to reach the thing, too. But if you gotta be, like, right up against it, then that might be a problem. It's showing a cutscene, though, but if it's, like, strictly damage-based, what you have to do to the core back there, it's like, I don't know, I wonder if we could just shoot it with the Katasawa from a distance, and then, like, the cutscene will automatically play. Maybe. What am I looking for? Where is missions?
Raven, their objective to make matter.
The reload process wasn't as long as it is, but unfortunately, this one is, seems to be a little bit longer. And we might not have the range.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Oh shit, they come back. That sucks.
Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Something is wrong.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a problem. Wondering if the heavier damage output might help me in this regard. I just don't know how long it's gonna be, but if it's literally just getting through the core thing and then fighting an AC after that, then maybe I can get the bigger weapon and make that process a little bit quicker. What I did last time, though, is I just rushed up to the thing and started firing at it with the weapon, and we got through. Seems like I did the same thing here, but just wasn't able to get through. The bad thing that sucks, though, is that the defense system seems to regenerate, so that's a little bit shitty. But it's like I took out those turrets, and then next wave, turrets came back. Same spots. Problem with this one, too, is it's a little bit lighter weight, so I've already been having issues trying not to take damage.
Raven,
But it is a little quicker too. Might help us out.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Kind of curious how much HP it would take just to walk through the gates.
Detected. Activating security system.
Shit. I got hit.
Receiving mission update.
Overshot it a little bit.
Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time
God damn
to
it.
waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
All right. Yeah, I think unless I got real used to how to time the boost there, it might be better if I was a little bit slower, because I was almost moving too fast. And then I guess maybe I could get the braking optional part. It finally has a purpose. But I was moving too fast, and then by the time I got up to the little indentation there, it was like or saw it rather, I had already moved past it, and then kind of ended up skating by just a little bit.
Raven, their objective to make matter we run.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Intruder detected. Activating security system. Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Something is wrong. Hurry.
What the hell? Okay, shit. Took a minute to get through. Oh, we gotta defend that. Oh god. Whoa. Alright, that AC does a shitload of damage. Alright. It's times like these I kind of envy the emulators. I'm thinking, all right, hold on. might change out the loadout a little bit. I might see about getting that that big gun on here. But I'm thinking that there can't be too much more to that. That seems, I mean, there's so many opportunities to just drain your health away so fast that it's pretty crazy. But I'm thinking maybe trying this out with the same legs I've got right now. Do a little save. There's also the big booster. I don't think I've used that yet. I haven't really had a reason to. I used it a few times in Armored Core 2, especially getting down long corridors. I don't know if you could do it with the hover legs, actually, but we could give it a try, I suppose.
Raven, their object to make matter. We're
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
If I could get through with a decent amount of HP.
Activating security system.
Ugh. There goes that idea. Okay, so we don't have a booster.
Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core.
But we have a, whatever the hell that thing is. Oh my god.
No time to waste.
Abort, abort. Is it still, it's still gonna kick me out, isn't it? Yeah. I'm wondering if I build an AC from the ground up, because it looks like everything in here possibly uses energy, except maybe the giant, like, beam. I'm not too sure about that. I'll give it one more try, because I was misguided in my attempt to, like, use the booster. I guess it's good to know that's there, though. Maybe I could use it against the AC that we fight. I need to keep my distance with that guy, though, or at least keep rotating around the generator, and hopefully he won't hit it too often. But yeah, I'm wondering if maybe getting some, like, decent energy defense might help.
Raven, their objective to make matter.
Because it's like the core alone shooting you with that thing. I mean, the AC, once you get in there, burned through my remaining AP, which I had about 3,000 or so. And it got through it in a couple seconds, which is pretty extraordinary. But
Main system. Engaging combat
at the same time, if I had a little bit more, you know, geared more defense towards energy-based weaponry, might be a little bit better off, maybe.
Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Kind of hoping we can destroy it from here, but I don't know if it's going to be possible.
Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Oh, come on. That actually hit me?
Something is wrong. Hurry.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
damn it. I ran into an issue with the weapon just using too much energy. I don't think there's a time limit, because then it just goes back to saying what it normally says. So I think regardless of how long it takes, you could probably get in there. The only problem is that, yeah, I just don't know about that first part. I mean, the second part's bad enough, tackling that AC, but the first part, like getting into this thing, is being a bit of a pain in the ass.
Raven, their object to make matter. We're
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Doesn't even hit that back wall there.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Man, I'm bad at timing that.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Oh, look, we got through without having to get up, like, right next to it. Oh, that thing uses our own energy. I figured it'd have its own energy source.
Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Something is wrong. Hurry.
Yeah, there's another AC in here. That's what's wrong.
Warning, maximum containment levels exceeded.
Yeah, he's playing hard to get. Well, we got through. I don't think there's a timer at the beginning, so we're probably good on that. However, once you get in there, there might be a slight timer. So we just got to watch out for that. And I don't know how much AP this guy has. It might be quite a bit. By the time I get through the door, we might not have enough left. At least with that particular weapon. So maybe it might be a better idea to use the Katasawa. I feel like the very first time I breached the core door, or whatever that thing is, if it even is, well, no, I guess the core would be the thing that's back there. But I feel like the very first time I breached it, I was able to get through it, relatively quickly. So I think it was just a matter of me not hitting it, possibly. So I might just switch back to the Katasawa. Just on the virtue of us, well, at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I should try it with this thing. Because I bet you if I hit it from far enough and just, like, hit it repeatedly, we might be able to breach through. And maybe I'll have enough for the AC fight, but it's like if I gotta land a lot of hits with the Katasawa, that might end up being a problem too, because this guy's just gonna tear through my armor. I don't know, this is one of the harder ones. I get the feeling like it'll end as soon as we finish off the AC that's in there.
Engaging combat mode.
That's my impression, just based off of how BS most of this stuff at the beginning is.
Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
I'm gonna recharge this all the way.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Okay, we made it through with a decent amount of health, only 13 shots though. Got him. Okay.
Mission objective achieved.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Switch to normal mode.
What a pain in the ass that mission was. Did not enjoy it. Got a rank S for that, though, after trying it so many times. Damn well better. Thank you. Didn't read that mail from last time. Alright, we better make a save. Anything else the controller is targeting? Surely we're getting close to the end, though, I would have to assume. Ah, shit, I should have swapped out the weapon before I did the save. Oh well. Hopefully the next mission isn't going to take us as many times to do. Destroy the massive MT. Oh, this is the big one.
Our long-range scanners have acquired a massive target moving through sector.
I don't know if it's the last one, but this is the one where the Moonlight Blade is acquired.
The nearby energy reactor is in imminent danger. Unleashing something of this magnitude can only be the work of the controller. Whatever its intentions, the situation looks grim. Regardless, we can't just give in. Destroy the target at all costs.
So, in order to get the Moonlight Blade, we need to do this without using a consort. Alright. There's also a pickup part that's in this area. I guess let's give it a try and see how it works out. Operation Off Atom.
That's the target. Its full potential is unknown.
No shit.
Be careful.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Okay, so near the edge of the map here, I've actually seen this one. This part is over here. It's very tiny. Tiny enough to the point where it's hard to pick up.
AC part acquired.
Okay, this thing's got a lot of missiles.
this? It's splitting in two.
Great.
Raven,
That's the end of me. See what this says. Your status as Raven has been revoked. Global Cortex hereby strips you of all rights normally entitled to this position. That is all. Closing communication link. So I guess we're not particularly dead, but we just can't, we can't be a Raven anymore. There is that giant, like, debris thing out in the middle of the field, which might help out, maybe. On the one hand, I wonder if I should use the big laser that I've already got equipped, because I did make it split in two awfully quick with just the Katasawa. So, in order to get the Moonlight Blade, you're supposedly supposed to do this without the use of a consort. I'll give it a couple tries and see if I can do it. If not, then we might just forego it, because I'm sure they'll give me the opportunity to play this mission separately by the time we beat the game, like they usually do, but
Be careful.
I don't know. It'd be nice to get it right off the bat.
Main system. Engaging
Might not
combat
exactly be doable, though. I wasted a lot of time trying to get this piece of shit, though. I don't even know what this is. Is it a head? Why can't you get it?
AC part acquired.
It's like way the hell out there. This thing doesn't have the range that the Katasawa does either. Only by a little bit, but it might be enough to hamper me shooting it.
What's this? It's splitting in two.
Splitting in two, and my half has been, or my health has been split in two as well. And then that has been split further in two.
Please respond.
Oops. Bent down for a second, hit my mic. Yeah, so I don't know about this one. I don't know if I should go after. It seems like the secondary half. I'm wondering if we're supposed to defeat both of these things, or if we could just defeat the main body and, you know, that's that. But I'm wondering if I should even go after the part that detaches or try to stick with the main thing there.
Our long range unleashing some regard.
I'm gonna try like not going after the optional part.
That's the target. Its full potential is unknown. Be careful.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
I've seen that this gun doesn't have a hell of a whole lot of range either. Wondering if I should try to shoot at it without actually doing a target or what.
What's this?
I think 4 clean shots from this laser weapon gets it to detach, but the question is how, you know, how much more do we have to pump into it after that? All those missiles like flew through. That's cheating. Whoa!
Please respond.
I don't know if I got hit from the side. I probably got hit from the flank because I was looking at the radar. I still think like kind of moving in and around that debris thing in the middle there is probably the best bet because it gives me the most coverage. I suppose I'm kind of fast enough to sort of dodge the missiles, but it could be tricky. And if I get hit with even a half volley of those, it seems like I lose a pretty significant amount of health. I'm just kind of curious to, like, how much damage does it take to just fully die?
Our long range unleashing some regard.
Can I get you off? It's got to load up the model for each AC. Ophanim.
That's
Too
the
sure what that
target.
is.
Its full potential is unknown. Be careful.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
At a distance where I could actually hit him, but he's not able to shoot his missile volleys at me.
What's this?
Took like 5 hits that time. That's kind of unfair. It starts you off like at a disadvantage point right there. I think doing this alone is going to require a lot of luck. I had some lucky hits there. I think I got a few good shots in. You know, it makes me wonder though, because I'm not even really using lock-on. I know there's a handful of like missile launchers that do a decent amount of damage too. I'm wondering if something like that might be a little bit better. The only problem I could think of is that, well, there's the bazookas, and some of them do a decent amount of damage. We might have to rethink how we're looking at this, possibly. But I might have to do like a really high damage output weapon and, you know, almost do what I'm doing here, which is just firing without an actual target lock on, because I can dodge and possibly get behind cover a lot easier from a further distance away, obviously. So let's take a look. For the right arm units, what's going to give us the most attack power? Not those blades. Sure as hell ain't getting close up to that. Pulse rifles. So we already got that. There's a grenade rifle, which does 3,100 damage. That's probably the most, but at the same time, it's only got 12 shots. So not the greatest. Not that. Potentially got some bazookas here. 30 ammunition for 2240 on this guy. We've heard that the sniper rifles increase in attack power as the bullet travels. Actually, let me see, because those bazookas also don't have a whole lot of range. So I can hit it at a pretty good distance with the weapon I've got right now. Okay, and it's got a range of 840, so... Actually, the damage on that is 2520, so that's pretty dang good. What I might do here... Oh, son of a bitch. I might look at some other legs. Maybe something that can carry a higher amount or something. It'll still give me a decent maneuverability. I wonder if some of the digit legs might work out for me. .322 with a weight capacity of 5008. Try that. All right, let's see. Get these on there. Or actually, hold on. Damn it. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I might need quad legs instead, because I'm thinking I might need a back launcher of some sort. Let me actually look at those first. Some sort of back unit. What do we got? Those are pursuit missiles, dual missiles, vertical missiles. Got a lot of missiles that would require a lock-on. What's gonna have the highest attack power? Laser cannon. Plasma cannon. Grenade rounds. All these have a pretty high range too. 1,000. That's not bad. These are all missile launchers. I'm more looking for stuff like this. 2,400. Ammo 15. 3,000. Ammo 20. Maybe something like this. Alright. Now let's look in the quad leg section. What's going to be the most maneuverable around here while still maintaining a high amount of weight? That's 50-12, moving ability 437. 5197, moving ability 425. That's not bad. This one's a little bit slightly better. Let's maybe see about this one. No, I don't want that. Get that on there, and then we're going to replace one of these with this guy. We're still within our weight restrictions, which is good. Oh shit, now we're overweight. God damn it. How much overweight? About, oh shit. Quite a bit. Over by about 300. 400 rather. Was there another quad leg that could support something a little higher? I got that one at 50-12. Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to get into tread territory. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Not enough energy either, jeez. Alright, we're still overweight. It'd be nice to have the this thing on, but I guess I gotta take it off. Because I don't think there's gonna be anything else that's gonna be lighter. Well, actually, hold on. Maybe the arms. What are we at with that? 9... like 912 or something? Might not be able to support the gun. The gun's pretty damn big. Actually, that's not even the right weapon. Uh-oh. Okay, we're still in the clear, but just barely. That might be as good as it's gonna get without doing some serious thinking as to what I could utilize. I'm just gonna make a save over this. It'll be easier to load. One less button to press.
Our long unleashing regard.
Even with a consort, I'd imagine this would be pretty tough. I'm thinking that he might provide a small distraction, but still, you get hit by any of these weapons, and you're not going to be lasting too long.
Be careful.
Why are you whispering?
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Oh, what the hell? The quad legs actually operate like legs now. They don't float. I didn't expect that.
What's this? It's splitting in two.
Much less energy usage. Oh, shit. These legs, which is nice. Oh,
Please respond.
I was intermittently, like, every now and again, keeping my eye on the radar to see when the second piece was coming back. And, like, just when I was looking a little bit too closely at the guy in front of me, he swoops in and flanks me on the right. That might work. Fortunately, still, with the quad legs, even though they operate differently, one, the energy consumption is a lot less when you use the boosters, which is nice. So I dig that. But still, even though they operate a little bit differently, and they actually walk like they always probably should have, you don't need to get into a stance in order to use the back weapon. I actually forget which does more damage. Hold on. That one does 25. Okay, 25, 20, and then the back weapon does like 500 more. So we got some pretty hard-hitting weapons. Not a ton of ammo to go around, but I am wearing an ammo crate, so we've got a slight bit more. I don't know. Plug enough hits into the big thing there, it might go down. And I don't know if I have to take on the flying thing after that, but the flying detachment part.
That's the target.
It seems like it only does one attack, maybe.
Be careful.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Engaging combat mode. So that 500 damage bonus means I only got to shoot it 4 times instead of 5. Still getting hit. Even though I dodge immediately, still get hit by that thing. My overall goal, though, might not even be... This thing can close the distance pretty quickly. God damn it.
Please respond.
I was gonna say my overall goal might not even be to kind of strafe around this thing and get into a good position. I think we might be able to just keep our distance. I don't know. If we do end up having to fight out both the flying thing, obviously I think the main part and the flying bit might go after the flying bit first. I might try that just to kind of mix up the tactic and see if I can down that quickly enough. My hope is that it doesn't have a whole lot of health on it, which is possible, but won't know until I actually try.
Our long range unleashing some regard.
That's the target. Its full potential is unknown. Be careful.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
What are you doing, sir? Still working out like it was before?
What's this? It's splitting in two. Raven, please respond.
Okay, well, we learned one thing, at the very least. Jumping up in the air seems to have got me to avoid those two really big rounds the flying piece does. That kind of didn't work out so great throughout, but at least maybe I can possibly avoid those two early shots by jumping up. But I think I'm gonna have to resort to my same strategy and then kind of quickly dash to the left and try to get to that cover. But maybe if I could do that in midair. The only problem is that they both kind of have an onslaught on you. Because I think the main piece is firing missiles at the same time as the flying one is shooting off those big rounds. I keep calling it the flying one there. They're both flying, actually. Maybe we could call it the detachment.
Our long range unleashing some regard.
Otherwise, I might have to do this without the getting the moonlight blade. I'm almost confident because I almost feel like I could do it because I'm landing. There's a couple times where I've been landing some pretty good hits.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
What's this? It's splitting in two.
Okay, I was gonna hold a dash at the same time, so that it didn't end up working out so great. The detached piece seems to kind of keep its distance, which is good, but like it almost stays on the perimeter of the map, but every once in a while it'll just kind of like wrap back around. It's like finding a good opportunity to actually hit this thing is a little difficult.
Please respond.
I heard it shoot too. That's a good spot to be in. Unfortunately, you start off in the complete opposite end. And maybe that doesn't do that all the time, but I know I've hit it from this particular spot several times, so I don't know if it's like that particular spot does something to the main part there, but he kind of hovers in that area and backs up and comes closer, but never gets too close. And it's like when I'm trying to get him from the opposite end, he doesn't seem to do that as much. Maybe if I'm not backed up far enough, I don't know, but might be something we can do here. Of course, I make a save slot in the first slot, so I don't have to push the one button to go down, and 9 times out of 10, I'm still pushing down to get to it.
Our long range unleashing some regard.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
The good thing is when I've gotten him in this position before, he doesn't strafe as much. Now he's strafing. Now he's coming a little bit too close.
What's this? It's
Well, I avoided a good grip of him, and then I didn't.
Raven. Please respond.
Yeah, I didn't die, but my status as Raven has been revoked. License revoked. Which was the original title for License to Kill. But then whoever was in charge of the production on the US side said, that sounds stupid to Americans because it just sounds like James Bond is getting his driver's license taken away. So then they changed it at the last second. It's a stupid name anyway. I mean, License to Kill is a much more Bond-esque name. And then License Revoked. I mean, that may not have permanent, and it didn't in the movie, but it wasn't a permanent consequence. Because you could always get it back. It doesn't sound as imminent. There's no kill or death in the name. Let's see what it's like with a consort. Are these two consorts both 1,000 each? Tempest is. Oh no. Well, I don't really care. How much is fragile? Fragile, but not that fragile. Oh, we have Kaiser and Royal Mist. Let's see what they're like. I'm just gonna give it a try. As with all Armored Cores, again, they eventually give you the opportunity to redo missions. So it'd be nice if I get the Moonlight Blade right off the bat, but this is looking like it might be a little bit of a challenge, and I might need to rethink my entire Armored Core setup.
Be careful.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Yeah, you go distract them, Kaiser. Guy playing pussyfoot with me? I don't think so, sir. It's always at the last second he does a little boost. What are you doing, Kaiser? You not gonna step in there? God, this is some bad slowdown too. We haven't gotten really all that bad slowdown, I don't think, in this game. We got plenty of it in Armored Core 2, but I feel like Armored Core 3, there really hasn't been too much of a issue. I'm gonna get hit here.
Raven, please respond.
Yeah, I don't know if Kaiser's pulling his weight. He might be, but he's not doing what I was hoping he'd do, which is distracting this guy. I think what I'm gonna have to do is probably try to find a better loadout for this, and possibly, I mean, I can't take a hit. It's just those missiles do too much damage, and potentially there's some parts that I could get that might reduce shell damage a little bit better, because it seems like it's mostly missiles and stuff. I'm hoping that the big 2 giant shots that the detachment piece fires at us are like shell-based weapons as well, because if I could strictly like defend against that, then we might be able to like outlast a little bit more. As far as like energy consumption, that's where the big issue comes in. It might even be better just to take a look into doing rockets and stuff. I mean, most of my energy consumption is coming from the boosters. It's the main problem, but I kind of need the boosters if I want to maneuver around. But it doesn't help, even if I do have the optional part that reduces energy consumption, but it doesn't help that both the weapons I'm using do in fact use energy. So it's kind of hampering my situation. So I might have to rework and build a new AC from the ground up for this particular mission, but I kind of don't feel like doing that right now, and I don't know that I'd do it on stream anyway. I mean, we've done it in the past, but you know, I generally have an idea of what I want, and you know, I could get through the parts relatively quickly. I'd probably spend a good like 5-6 minutes building an AC for particular circumstances. But this one, I don't know, I might need to go through meticulously and find each and every part that I think would best suit me, and find something that is maneuverable yet can take a hit from this thing. So that being said, I think we're going to come back to this. I do got one more day before I take a bit of a break. So we shall come back tomorrow, I believe, and we'll see about wrapping this up. It's seeming like it's just the one, but you know, this mission could take me a little bit. And on top of that, we still got some arena stuff to do, so we might try to delve into that a little bit more as well, if I don't do it off stream already. But yeah, we'll come back to this. We'll see about taking on this massive MT. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done, and potentially get a better build going for this thing, because just the quick fixes that I've come up with don't seem to be helping all that much. But yeah, we'll check it out. I might even try to do it on my own time, and then if it gives me the option to redo the missions, then we'll just see about redoing it after the fact. Maybe. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always. Thank you for those that were stopped by tonight. And yeah, I will try to be back tomorrow. We will see about wrapping things up. But until then, you guys take care. Have a good night. See you next time.